This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Blade. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Blade. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Scanning the field, it's Evans. Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Blade. Working that left side now. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for space. It's McGee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Blade. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Creates a little space inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State.
Looking for room. It's McGee.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Blade. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Blade. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Grove. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And off to Jones. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Promptly, quarterback keeps it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Evans. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.